Hello, my name is Gabriella Duncan.
And I'm April Garrett. Today's discussion topic is about food stamps and their benefits. The foundation for SNAP was first built in 1933 as part of the Agricultural Adjustment Act, the AAA. The program, referred to as the Federal Surplus Relief Corporation, was established in the midst of the Great Depression when prices for crops fell dramatically and farms across America were struggling with the excess supply. To support farmers, the federal government bought basic farm commodities at discount prices and distributed them among hunger relief agencies in states and local communities.
The idea for the first food stamp program, also known as FSP, is credited to various people, most notably Secretary of Agriculture Henry Wallace and program's first administrator Mila Perkins. The program ended in the spring of 1943, since the conditions that brought the program into being, unmarketable food surpluses and widespread unemployment, no longer existed.
Interesting, Gabby. What about the Food Stamp Act of 1964, though?
I'm getting to it. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, formerly known as the Food Stamp Program, provides food purchasing assistance for low and no-income people living in the United States.
On January 31st, 1964, President Johnson requested Congress to pass legislation making the FSP permanent. The food stamps, along with Medicaid, Head Start, and the Job Corps, were foremost among the growing and anti-poverty programs.
But April, food stamps are not that perfect. There are some disadvantages.
Gabby. Like what?
Some argue that people use food stamps to take advantage of the government's money. Are we telling them it's okay to not work and to get free food? Expert Jamie Hall says, "We have a system right now that's telling a large number of people, you never need to work or even look for work." Hall said, "It's not sending a good message to people in the system." Also, food stamps can only be used in certain locations. Only those vendors who have signed up with the government to receive and process food stamps will accept stamps as payment. But there can also be an alternative solution. One of those alternative solutions could be setting up a mall with stores for people on benefits alone. There will be places that they could go with their card to buy necessary foods, and it could be regulated for what they could buy and how often they could buy it.
There are benefits, though. Food stamps, I feel like, are the underdog of the welfare, system of programs. I know I was surprised when I saw some of the statistics, gotten from the 2018 report. Nearly all of the given budget for food stamps, which is 93% of it, goes directly to households to help them purchase food. In 2018, they helped to lift 4.7 million people out of poverty, reducing child poverty by 3%. And speaking of children, something I don't think a lot of people know about is the highest proportion of SNAP participants are children. Of those who aren't children or are on disability, a lot of them work. Tax expert Craig Gunderson from the University of Illinois says that there are some welfare programs that do discourage work, but SNAP is not one of them. Not surprisingly, participation in SNAP/food stamps increased from 2007 to 2011 due to the economic recession. It increased by 70%. But this was exactly how the program was supposed to operate, being able to have something to fall back on when times get tough.
Thank you, Johns Creek. That's all we have for you today.
Stay somewhat classy.
Motherfucker. You're supposed to stop. Rolling, 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 rolling. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
I just realized we're still on camera
Oh
doing
God,
that.
yeah. Did she come up?
Nah, she's too big for that. I'll try to carry her. Come here.
She's gonna... Poor baby. She's like, what the fuck? Alright.